Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Season 2, Week 7 of the DC Sports Digest. Things are starting to turn up a little bit for DC Sports, at least the Commanders and Caps. So let's just, without further ado, let's just recap it. We'll start with the team that's not looking too good still. It is the Wizards, who lost to the Bucks, Cavs, and Mavs. I think they're on a 16-game losing streak right now. I would like to say they'll get a win soon, but I don't know if it's going to be this week. And the other unfortunate thing is the injuries just keep piling on. There are even more and more people just getting injured. It's just, it's not helping. Hopefully they can get a win, but like I said, I don't think it's going to happen this week against the Nuggets, Grizzlies, or Cavs. So we'll see. That's all for the Wizards. The Caps were playing pretty well without Obi still. They beat the Devils and Maple Leafs, lost to the Sharks in overtime. As you can see, that is really funny because the Devils and Maple Leafs are pretty much around our level in points. I think Devils are tied with us, and Maple Leafs are probably right behind. But we beat both of them. And then we lose to the Sharks in overtime. That was a tough game. Had a tough power play at the end. Where they were able to, and then that helped them, win. But we still are number one in the East. And one thing I wanted to mention is Zero Nations Cup players for the number one team in the East. If you guys don't know, it's some thing they're doing in January or February or something. With four, it's U.S., Canada, maybe Sweden and Finland. There's four teams, and they do players. They just do it's like a tournament. They get a little break from NHL action, and to do that, but no players in the Caps are selected, which is kind of unfortunate. Definitely a few like Logan Thompson and John Crossan. You would think some from the number one team in the East you'd pick someone, but I guess not. Nothing we can do now. And also, Obi has started skating. He's been non-contact jersey, but he's been skating a little bit, so maybe in another week or two, probably 2 weeks at the least, but we'll see. Also, don't want to rush him back because he's 39 years old, so no rush. He's doing pretty well, luckily, without him. And then coming up, we got only 2 games this week because scheduling for us has also been weird, but we play the Canadiens and the Blue Jacks this week, so hopefully we can get 2 more wins. And that's all for the Caps. Commanders had a really good week, definitely much needed. They beat the Titans 42-19. The offense really came back, and that started the game. The defense also was there too. Just the touchdowns, the turnovers. We just had the perfect start. We were up 28-0. A little worry when it was 28-13, but just a super, maybe a minute of worry, and then we were back, and we won 42-19, so that was great to see. Jay Daniels had the game he needed to get back, keep himself in that Rookie of the Year discussion. I think it's even between him and Bo Nix, but we shall see. He had 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, so that was great. Zane Gonzalez missed 2 field goals, so hopefully that's not too much of an issue. I don't know who else we're going to pick up, but probably stuck with him until Cyber gets back, so we'll see what happens. This kicker thing may not be totally solved yet, but we'll see. Also had Terry getting more involved. He is almost at 1,000. He's still, I think, 3rd in the league in receiving, which is great to see. And also had Chris Rodriguez get involved. He's definitely going to be used more as Eckler got hurt, and I feel terrible for Eckler. He's gotten 2 concussions this year. There's a chance he may not even come back this year. I wouldn't do it for him. And I don't know what his football career looks like after this year, so we'll see. Hopefully he'll be okay. That's the most important thing. And definitely a much needed bye week, and I put some games to watch this week for playoffs. We already got some help this week because the Packers lost to the Lions. Packers are the 6th seed, so if we get the 6th seed, we will play either the NFC South or NFC West winner, which is going to be a lot easier than playing the Eagles or the Lions if we're the 7th seed. So that's really the most important one, but also some other NFC games to watch: Vikings, Falcons, Eagles, Panthers, and Seahawks, Cardinals. Honestly, Seahawks, Cardinals, we would want both teams to lose, but there's obviously going to be one winner. That's okay. There's also a lot of other news going on. Emmanuel Forbes got waived and claimed by the Rams, so obviously wish him good luck, and I think a fresh start could be something that he needs. He was obviously not getting much playing time. Someone else who's going to be getting much playing time is Benjamin St-Juste because Lattimore's coming back, so it seems like he hasn't been doing that much, and also Igbenogany and Sanders still been doing pretty well. So we'll see what happens. But it's just interesting to see all these former players just get cut. We have no more first round picks in the last 6 years. It's just sad. We also got a new team president. The CEO of Campbell Soup, Mark Klaus, seems like a good hire, mostly for the business side. So we don't know too much about that, but I think it's a good hire. And there's just been a lot of stadium drama. Maryland wants fighter jets so DC can get the stadium. There's a lot of political stuff. I don't know too much, but it's just gonna be an interesting saga to see what happens with the stadium. And yeah, there's definitely a little more to talk about, but I only know so much about that stuff. So That's all I have. Definitely a much needed bye week, and we'll have the game against the Saints next week, and hopefully see the debut of Marshawn Lattimore. So can't wait for that. Hopefully we can keep winning and start our playoff push. So that's all for the Commanders. A little bit of other DC sports news. I think the Mystics and Nats schedule got released. And then Mystics also lost Julie Van Loo to the expansion team Golden State Valkyries, which is kind of unfortunate. Definitely a great young player, but I mean, there's like only a certain amount of players they could protect, so they want to protect other people over her, I guess. So that's what happened. Yeah, it's great to see that league expand too. There's going to be another. They just announced the Toronto Tempo. The Valkyries are playing next year, and then the Toronto Tempo is playing in the season after that. So it's good to see them expanding. And then DC Power, like I said, they don't play until next week. Now for my weekly awards, my player of the week is going to be Jaden Daniels. 240 total yards and 4 total touchdowns. Definitely a performance that he definitely needed. And I'm just going to go Commander sweep with Commander being the team of the week, which is a 42-19 W. I mean, it's usually going to be Commanders and the Caps, but I'll give it to the Commanders this week because that was definitely a game they needed. And they got a big win. And yeah, that's all I have for this week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.